To everyone, esteemed dignitaries, teachers, and my dear friends. Today, we all have gathered here to celebrate 195th birth anniversary of India's visionary Savitribai Jyotirao Phule. It is my privilege to stand before you to speak about a visionary who transformed the societal framework of 19th century India, Savitribai Phule. Her contributions to women's education and empowerment stand as a beacon of hope and inspiration for generations. Let us journey back to India in 19th century, a time when women's education was considered unnecessary and even harmful. Society was entrenched in deep patriarchy, with women confined to domestic work, denied basic rights, and often faced social criticism and cruel practices like sati and child marriage. Girls, particularly from marginalized communities, were deprived of education as it was believed that literacy would corrupt them. Despite this oppressive environment, Savitribai Phule, with the unflinching support of her husband Jyotirao Phule, emerged as a pioneer of change. Married at a tender age of 9, Savitribai's journey to literacy began under her husband's guidance. Jyotirao, a staunch advocate of education, taught her to read and write despite social ridicule and opposition. Recognizing her potential, he ensured that she must get the training to become a teacher, which was a groundbreaking step for women in those times. In 1848, the couple established India's first school for women in Pune, making the beginning of a revolution. This school was not just a place of learning, it was a cradle of empowerment. Girls who had long been denied with the opportunities of learning started to dream about a future where they would stand with equal footing with men. Savitribai faced relentless challenges. She was ostracized by her community and subjected to abuse, with people pelting stones and cowdung as she walked to the school. Yet she remained strong and her faith was undisturbed, carrying an extra sari to change after encountering such humiliating situations. Her strength was rooted in her belief that education was the only path to liberation. One of her famous poems beautifully encapsulates her resolve. Awake, arise, and educate. Smash traditions, liberate. Her words reflected her vision for a society where education could eradicate ignorance and injustice. Savitribai established 17 schools focusing on girls and marginalized communities, thereby breaking the so-called gender and caste barriers which defined the era. Her efforts were not just limited to formal education. She and Jyotirao established homes for widows, destitute women and abandoned children, providing them with care, shelter and dignity. Through her writings, Savitribai appealed to women to embrace dignity, independence and self-respect. Her another thought-provoking poem reads, "Do not say that you are weak. Your actions can shape the world you seek." I repeat, do not say that you are weak. Your actions can shape the world you seek. Her tireless advocacy extended to promoting widow remarriage and fighting against untouchability. At a time when society stigmatized widows, she provided them with care and opportunities to rebuild their life. Savitribai's legacy is profound. She stands as a great vision for the present generations. She showed the world that changes begin with education, and when women given this opportunity can lead to transformative movements. As we honor her memory today, let us strive to carry forward her mission to ensure that every girl has the access to education and that every woman live with dignity and equality. I would like to conclude my speech with a poem by Kranti Jyoti Savitribai Phule. It goes in the same lines as Vivekananda's words. Awake, arise and educate. Smash traditions, liberate. Be self-reliant, be industrious. Work, gather wisdom and riches. All get together, be selfless, spread the truth, remove darkness. Be wise, get educated, be united and fight injustice. Thank you. Jai Hind.